Preparations stepped up in Ballina on hearing official confirmation from the White House that Joe Biden is coming back to his roots.
It was great to hear that Joe is coming, so we got our boys to work and we built this podium for Joe to make his speech here. This is his native street here where his family was born.
The US President's great-great-grandfather, Edward Blewett, emigrated to America over 160 years ago. But the Ballina Blewetts are very much part of the fabric of this town. Joe Blewett is working round the clock to get the Biden Coffee Corner up and running. He has met his cousin Joe on a number of occasions.
So we were in Washington for St. Patrick's Day, celebrated in the White House. And so we spent a half an hour with him on his own, you know. So he was just told us that he was coming back to Ballina, and he was so excited about it.
The visit to Ballina is further buoyed up by the celebrations surrounding the town's 300-year anniversary.
We would have issued an invitation to the White House maybe about a year ago in the hope that he might attend and be part of the Ballina 2023 celebrations. The town is celebrating 300 years this year, so we're really thrilled that he's going to be here and going to be a part of those celebrations as well.
Meanwhile, the Ballina Costume Company is working non-stop, cutting and sewing American flags to meet the demand from businesses in the town.
It's fantastic for the economy and for the area. We've had a great buzz around here the last few days. We've had the New York Times into us, so we're getting plenty of airplay.
So far, the White House has given a broad outline of the US President's visit to Ireland. He will arrive in Belfast next Tuesday and he will mark the historic 25th anniversary of the Good Friday Agreement. On Wednesday, Joe Biden will travel south for a number of engagements in Dublin and visits to his ancestral birthplaces in the Cooley Peninsula in Louth and here in Ballina, where it's hoped he will deliver a special address celebrating his historic ties with this town. Teresa Mannion, RT News, Ballina, County Mayo.
So what do we know so far about what's been planned? We're joined by our Northern Editor Vincent Kearney in Belfast and our political correspondent Micheál Laham at Leinster House. Vincent, what do we know, or do we know anything so far about what he's planning to do north of the border?
The short answer, David, at this stage is not a lot. Apart from that official confirmation, he'll arrive in Belfast next Tuesday and depart again the following day on the Wednesday. An official statement from the White House confirming that the reason for the visit is to mark the tremendous progress since the signing of the Good Friday Agreement 25 years ago, and saying the visit is to underscore the readiness of the US to support Northern Ireland's vast economic potential going forward. Other than that, David, nothing official has been said. Now, we do expect British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak to potentially welcome Mr Biden when he arrives in Northern Ireland next Tuesday. That's normal protocol. We're told he could arrive quite late into the evening and possibly depart early on Wednesday afternoon. In terms of what will happen, there's been a lot of speculation that he would go to Stormont and possibly even make a speech there. We know the Speaker of the Stormont Assembly has extended an official invitation to President Biden to address Assembly members. At this stage, there's no confirmation that will happen. In fact, sources say that that's, at this stage, looking unlikely. In fact, David, there's not even any confirmation the President will visit Stormont at any point during his very short trip here. We are told there will be a keynote speech at another Belfast city centre location. That will be focused very much on business and the economy. There may be a second venue at some point in the city centre. As I'm told at this stage, that is not yet confirmed. As I say, could leave quite early on the Wednesday afternoon. So his itinerary, certainly in Northern Ireland, seems to be pretty short and is very short in detail at this point.
OK, well, any more details, Micheál, about what he's get up to south of the border?
The expectation, David, is that he will arrive in Dublin on Wednesday evening, perhaps late in the evening, and it is seen now as quite a strong possibility once again that he might stop in County Louth on his way to Dublin. Then on Thursday, it does seem quite likely now that at perhaps around 3 o'clock here there will be a joint address to the Dáil and Shannon, Joe Biden becoming the first US President since Bill Clinton to do so. Leinster House has been awash with security people and security checks taking place all day today in an expectation that this will happen, although it hasn't been confirmed yet. There will be meetings too with President Michael D. Higgins and with the Taoiseach, and it's thought likely that there would be possible receptions at Farmley and also Dublin Castle. It is clear then that the last day of the visit will feature a trip to Mayo. The Taoiseach has been speaking about this visit this evening. He said Joe Biden will bring with him a very big team and there will be many meetings involved, that it won't just be a meeting with the Taoiseach and with the President. He said too, though, it is his understanding that the First Lady won't be travelling with President Biden. He was asked what was the overall objective of this visit, and this is what he had to say.
The number one objective of President Biden's visit to Ireland is to welcome a son of Ireland home, to welcome home a great Irish-American president, and to cement and strengthen the really good relationship that we have at the moment with the US. I don't think relations have ever been stronger or closer between Ireland and the US, and we want to cement that.
The Taoiseach said too that in his discussions with the US President there would be a focus on things like international security. He said Ireland and the US are allies and they face similar threats when it comes to things like cyber attacks.
OK, well, more on this later in the programme, but for now, Micheál and Vincent, thank you for that.